Free RDP, lifetime access, no credit card? You're already suspicious. Good. You should be. Because most free RDP tutorials follow the same script. Click here, sign up, enter your card details. Promise to cancel before 30 days. Hope you don't get charged. And somehow, that's called free. Today we're doing this differently. In the next few minutes, I'll show you how to set up a working RDP without adding any card information. No trials that expire next week, no shady downloads, no complicated server jargon. And before you think this is one of those methods that dies in 2 days, I'm also going to show you how to set it up properly so your account doesn't get limited or flagged. Here's the reality most people won't tell you. Getting free resources online isn't about luck. It's about knowing where to look and how to move. Miss one small step, and it won't work. Follow carefully, and you'll have your own remote desktop running while others are still searching for new method. If saving money and using smart systems is your thing, subscribe right now. I don't post recycled tricks. I post working setups. Open your browser, stay focused, let's set up your free RDP. Open any browser of your choice and search for Cloud Vocon. Make sure you select the first link. Now pay attention here. This platform gives you access to a lot of free coding tools and AI platforms for your projects. And most people don't even realize how powerful it actually is. Scroll down and look for Kali Linux at Europe, then click on Sign in to start session. You'll see 3 sign-up options. You can use your Gmail, your GitHub account, or any other email you have, whether it's from your company or a hosting provider. I'll be using my student email to sign up, so I'll click on my .edu account. From my experience, it unlocks more access to the platform's features for this free RDP setup. For security reasons, you may be asked to enter your email and password. Just complete that quickly and move on. Once you've selected your email, you'll be signed in successfully. Now click on Start Session. It might take a little time to load, so don't panic if it doesn't open instantly. Just give it a moment. And while it's loading, if you haven't subscribed yet, this is a good time to do that. I share working methods that save you money and time, so you don't miss out on future updates. To connect to the virtual machine, go to the bottom right-hand side and click on the link there. It will open in a new window. This version lets you use the RDP for longer time. Now, if you're curious about the specifications of this free RDP, right-click on the desktop, select Applications, then choose About at the bottom. This RDP is running Kali Linux, which is perfect if you're looking for a free Linux environment. The operating system is 64-bit, the distributor is Debian, and it comes with 30 GB of memory. For a free setup, that's actually impressive. Click on the file system on the desktop, and you'll see the available hard disk space. Mine shows 114 GB. That's more than enough for most development, testing, or automation projects. Yours might differ slightly, maybe a bit higher or lower, but it shouldn't be less than 100 GB. Either way, you're getting serious space for free. Let me quickly test the internet speed on this Linux server. And don't forget, at the end of this video, I'll show you how to get a free Ubuntu RDP server as well, so make sure you stay till the end. To be honest, the internet speed isn't extremely fast, but it runs smoothly for most applications. For browsing, coding, and running tools, it works fine. You can test it on your side too and share your experience in the comment section. As I mentioned earlier, I'll also show you how to get the Ubuntu server. On the same Vocon dashboard, you'll find Ubuntu at Europe. Make sure you start that session as well. I won't go too deep into it in this video, but I'll highlight the key points. One of the best things about Vocon Cloud is that you can run both the Kali Linux and Ubuntu free servers at the same time without experiencing lag or serious network slowdowns. That flexibility gives you more control, especially if you're working on different types of projects. After comparing both servers, I noticed that the Ubuntu server performs faster overall than the Kali Linux server. However, both are reliable and good enough for most tasks. In the next video, I'll explain more about the Ubuntu server and show you how to use it for longer periods without issues. So, in this video, you've basically achieved two things at once. One guide, two different free RDP servers. That's real value. And that's it. You've successfully set up not just one, but two different free RDP servers. Now it's your turn. Before you go, let me quickly share two important tips so your RDP doesn't get limited or flagged. First, avoid installing or running anything illegal, abusive, or resource-heavy that can overload the server. These platforms monitor unusual activity. If your usage suddenly spikes or looks suspicious, your session can get restricted. Second, don't leave the server idle for too long without activity. Some free cloud platforms automatically shut down inactive sessions. Make sure you properly log out when you're done, and always follow their fair usage policies. Staying within normal usage keeps your account safe. Go ahead and test both servers, explore them, run your projects, see which one works best for you. And when you do, come back and tell me in the comments which one performed better on your side, Kali Linux or Ubuntu. If this video helped you in any way, don't keep it to yourself, hit the like button so more people can discover this method. And if you want more working tutorials on free VPS, free RDP, and smart tech resources, make sure you're subscribed. In the next video, I'll go deeper into the Ubuntu server and show you how to use it for longer periods without issues. You don't want to miss that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.